to parents, grandparents, family, and friends as we gather to celebrate and acknowledge the achievements of our newest inductees to the Davidson Day School chapter of the National Honor Society. Welcome. The National Honor Society stands on 4 pillars that exemplify the qualities of its members: scholarship, leadership, service, and character. These pillars represent the foundation upon which the National Honor Society stands. Today, as we welcome our new inductees into their National Honor Society, we celebrate not only their academic achievements, but also their embodiment of these 4 pillars. They have not only excelled in the classroom, but they have also demonstrated exceptional leadership skills, a commitment to serving others, and unwavering integrity. To the new inductees, congratulations on this remarkable achievement. Your dedication, your hard work have earned you this honor, and we as a school are immensely proud of you. As you all continue your journey as members of the National Honor Society, our hope for you is that you continue to uphold these pillars and that you continue to serve as inspiration to others in our community. Once again, welcome. Thank you all for joining us in celebrating the induction of these outstanding students.
And now, as is our custom, we will hear from 4 of our current members, expounding a little bit more on each of the 4 pillars.
Scholarship denotes a commitment to learning. A student is willing to spend hours in reading and studying, knowing the lasting benefits of a cultivated mind. We should continue to learn even when formal education has ended, for human education only ends with the end of life. Knowledge is one great element in life which leads to the highest success, and it can be acquired in only one way, through diligence and effort. Learning furnishes the lamp by which we read the past, the torch guiding us to understand the present, and the light that illuminates the future. Candidates have the charge to continually expand their world through the opportunities inherent in scholarship. As William Butler Yeats once said, education is not the filling of a pail, but the lighting of a fire.
Service can be established in the routine of the day's work, where many opportunities arise to help others, both at school and in the community. A willingness to work for the benefit of those in need, without monetary compensation or public recognition, is the quality we seek in our membership and promote for the entire student body. We are committed to volunteering our time and talents to the creation of a better tomorrow. I will now leave you with a quote from Mahatma Gandhi. The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others.
Leadership should exert a wholesome influence on the school. In taking initiative in the classroom and in school activities, the real leader strives to train and aid others to reach their common goals of success. The price of leadership is sacrifice, the willingness to yield one's personal interests for the interests of others. A leader has self-confidence and will go forward when others hesitate. No matter what power and resources may exist in a school, community, or nation, they are ineffectual without the guidance of a wise leader. Leadership is always needed. Thus, to lead is a meaningful and substantial weight charge to each of our members. To quote John C. Maxwell, a leader is one who knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way.
Character is the force within the individual that distinguishes each person from others. It creates for each of us our individuality, our goodness. It is that without which no one can respect oneself, nor hope to attain the respect of others. It is this force of character that guides one through life and, once developed, grows steadily within. Character is achieved and not received. It is the product of constant thought and action, the daily striving to make the right choice. The problem of character is the problem of self-control. We must be in reality what we wish to appear to others, to be rather than to seem. By demonstrating such qualities as respect, responsibility, trustworthiness, fairness, caring, and citizenship, we may hope to prove by example what we value, character. Now to quote R.C. Smale, "Character is the foundation stone upon which one must build to win respect. Just as no worthy building can be erected on a weak foundation, so no lasting reputation worthy of respect can be built on a weak character."
I'd like to take a moment to recognize the current members of our National Honor Society. If you would please stand when I call your name. Vincent Calcogno, Kiera Kappelman, Mark Cummings, Reagan Davidson, Caroline Donaldson, Grace Galloway, Stella Gray, Colin Hallman, Winter Hom, Dean Harder, Margaret Hawkins, Reagan Henderlight, Ian Hoffman, Hunter Justice, Ashlyn Letarte, Annika Lewis, Alec Lowe, Marie Madsen, Jack McKenna, Grace Mitchell, Jordan Palmer, Luisa Paraguasu, Chase Perry, Jack Pastana, Django Pritchard, Grace Redmond, Eric Sprayberry, Sonia Sergilescu, Sydney Tate, Jillian Toya, Brennan Walsh, Hayden Weehunt, Vivian White, and Jasper Zulman.
And while we just read the current members, there are 4 current members that were not formally acknowledged in last year's induction ceremony. They were admitted into the Honor Society in the fall. And we'd like to give them a special recognition and acknowledgement now. And as I call your name, please come up and get your membership certificate from Mrs. Taylor. Mark Cummings. Mark did not know this was happening. I was able to find the other 3, Mark. I couldn't find you before this, sorry. Margaret Hawkins. Alec Lowe. Marie Madsen. And Jordan Palmer. All right, now we will acknowledge our new inductees alphabetically. Sophia Bagwell. Bernadette Ball. Madeline Bielitz. Coral Benson. Ada Brown. Lillian Bryan. Janie Coble. Gavin Conroy. Corinne Dantzler. Matthew Doty. Oh, I skipped one. Sorry, Dom. Dominic Desmond. I moved my thumb before I read this. Not with us today, but deserving acknowledgement nonetheless, Jordan Glass. Abby Gordon, also not with us. Both of them are probably out pursuing activities that were part of why they were inducted into the National Honor Society. Next, Pippa Hinks. Hallie Horton. Jordy Jaketic. Rachel Jones. Cole Lambeth. Emma Lipner. And another one of those kids that's out pursuing some, I think this is swimming, Roger Phillip. Kate Ryman. Garrett Rohde. Isabel Seifert. Katie Smith is joining us from another school where she already was a member, but we're formally inducting her into the Davidson Day National Honor Society. Abigail Stutz. And Hannah, it usually takes a Z to make it to the end of the list, but Hannah Teague is last alphabet. Thank you, Mrs. Taylor. It's my honor and privilege each year to get to do a little reflection on the amazing achievements of our students, and every year it's overwhelming because my words will never be sufficient to really convey how proud we are of all of their accomplishments. And before I get into my reflection, one accomplishment that I think should be noted is the boys basketball win last night. Public service announcement, they will be playing in the state championship tomorrow at 7 p.m. at Ravenscroft. If you can make it up to Raleigh, they would greatly appreciate your support. I think we're going to bring home another state championship. All right, so what do Viktor Frankl, Sting, Maya Angelou, and ChatGPT have in common? Those are four of the main things that were running through my brain when I was trying to figure out what I was going to say up here. So let's see if I can tie them all together. ChatGPT is kind of obvious, I was cheating. So good morning, esteemed guests, faculty, staff, proud parents, and most importantly, these exceptional new inductees into the Davidson Day National Honor Society. As we gather here today to celebrate these new inductees, I am both saddened by the apparent growing division we see every day in our country and our world, but I'm also hopeful because I have the great privilege of teaching and working with these students on a day-to-day basis here at Davidson Day. And it gives me great hope that this future generation of leaders can do better than what my generation seems to be leaving behind. In a world too often marked by division and discord, true leadership, the kind of leadership we need now more than ever, extends far beyond titles. You don't need to be titled president, vice president, or CEO to be an effective leader. Leadership is about the actions we take, the values we uphold, and the impact we have on others. Viktor Frankl was a Jewish Austrian who was imprisoned in the Nazi concentration camps. It's a pretty bleak place to have been. He went on to survive that brutality of Auschwitz, and he became an eminent psychiatrist and author. He wrote in one of his seminal works, Man's Search for Meaning, "Everything can be taken from a man, but one thing, the last of human freedoms, to choose one's attitude in any given set of circumstances, to choose one's own way." If we take this inspiring message to heart, we can see that not only can we overcome the most trying of times, but at these times and always, we can choose to be leaders. Leaders of high character, just by the attitudes we choose to adopt. There have always been periods of great tension and division throughout human history. I remember at the height of the Cold War, a song released by the musician Sting, not one of his more popular ones, but it was a song titled Russians, in which he sung about the great anxiety those of us who were alive back then felt, living in a world where political leaders not only seemed to be steering us away from unity, but they also had the means to make the consequences of division truly catastrophic. Sting sung in the first verse of the song, "How can I save my little boy from Oppenheimer's deadly toy?" But he ends the song on a hopeful note as he sings, "But what might save us, me and you, is if the Russians love their children too." This song points to another quality we need in our leaders, the ability to recognize the common humanity in every person and embrace the diversity of them by creating a sense of inclusion and belonging. I don't mean diversity as a buzzword. I mean true diversity. That which is not only about the color of our skin or the place of our ancestral origin, or labels we choose to bear, either by birth or choice, but diversity that encompasses the richness of our experiences, our varied perspectives, and our ideologies. There will always be conflict where there is diversity. Ideologies and cultural customs will inevitably clash. True leaders can bridge those. They can bridge those differences by fostering unity over division, by recognizing the common denominator of each person's humanity and building those around them up to be the best versions of themselves. Yet true unity cannot be achieved without overcoming adversity. Life's challenges may test our resolve, but they also provide us with opportunities for growth and resilience. Each obstacle we encounter serves as a stepping stone, propelling us forward on our journey toward personal and collective fulfillment. It is through adversity that we discover our inner strength and the depths of our character. As you embark on this new chapter as members of the National Honor Society, I encourage you to continue to take your scholarship seriously, for you cannot be a true leader if you don't understand the challenges of the day. I encourage you to continue to take, I encourage you to always take character seriously, for no one will follow you if they don't trust you to be a person who they know will do the right thing. I encourage you to take your commitment to service seriously, for true leaders are servants to those they lead first and foremost. And I encourage you to take your role as leaders seriously, even if it doesn't come with a title. For we are all depending on you to be the leaders that embrace our common humanity and overcome our differences. In closing, I'll leave you with the words of Maya Angelou. We are more alike, my friends, than we are unalike. My hope with these new inductees in the Davidson Day National Honor Society is that they will lead us and show us a place where unity reigns over division. Thank you, and one more time, let us congratulate them for their achievement.